From Today FM Ireland, this is the Ian Dempsey Breakfast Show podcast.
Sorry about the doors banging. It's just, I tell you, we're going to do the Oasis thing in a few minutes. Bertie, sorry about
Thanks, Mark.
Look after yourself there, will you? How are you, Bertie? Just sit down over there. Do you want a hand? No, you're going to have to stick on the headphones as well. Okay, you all right? He's on his crutches there. Bertie, we haven't seen you for a while, and now we're looking at you, and I'm feeling sorry for you now. You know, just...
There we are now. Thanks.
Oh, God. I'm going to ask you how it happened now in a minute. Sit down there, relax, take it easy.
Oh,
and just move the microphone over to your mouth there. There you go. Now. Two.
Thanks.
Just, how are you doing?
How are you?
So, you all right?
I'm grand, yeah.
Lovely,
Thanks,
okay. So it's a broken leg, is it?
Well, it's a fractured fibula,
right?
And don't worry, I've heard all the jokes already. I've never had a leg to stand on, and another dodgy fib, Bertie. But pity it was only the one leg, which is funny in a dark kind of way. It's actually very similar to the injury Paul Scholes had there a few years ago. I think it was Villarreal or Borussia Mönchengladbach or something. But so it's a setback, but like any setback, it'll heal. I mean, you could argue that the country has had a fractured fibula.
Just had a bit of a setback.
Well, although it's more of a heart attack, I think it's had, but it'll heal, and I think that's the fact.
We'll be back. We'll be all right.
Yeah.
So you'll be grand, will you?
Well, there's a bit of anterior ligament damage as well. Anterior ligament damage as well, and there are issues with me lower back and down my coccyx. But it should be all right. As long as I don't sit in the same place for a long period, then I think the doctor said it'll be grand, you know. So you
need to be moving around a bit.
I can't be still for that long. You know.
So I suppose appearing at the tribunal would be out then.
Well, that's going to be an impossibility for a long time, Ian. And I think the doctors have warned me that sitting in especially a wooden environment for any period of time is going to be difficult.
So you probably won't be able to go to the matches and all that.
No, I will be able to go to the matches. Because the doctor says that outdoors it increases the blood flow to the leg. So,
if they had the tribunals outdoors, maybe.
Well,
summer.
That's very unlikely. But and I don't think you'd get the crowds, to be honest. But I think that. The adrenaline as well helps the blood flow to the thing.
Well, you're great on you're great on the crutches there. Fantastic.
Yeah, well, the doctor said I'm going to be a bit like Shay and Rocco for a while, and then I'm going to have to learn to walk all over it again. But I find the crutches handy, and not only for walking, but for other things.
Can I have a look at the plaster there as well?
Yeah.
It's covered already. People are writing all. Be careful. How are you? It's all over. How are you?
That's Des Richardson just wrote that. He wrote that 3 times.
How are you? P.S. What the hell were you thinking?
That's Cecilia. Yeah, that's her. She's a sense of humour. Yeah.
Jesus, you spanner.
Yeah, that was me. I was just a bit angry at myself for a while.
2% levy on 40,000. What's that?
Those were just some notes I was taking on the budget, and
right.
These are things I assumed that would be put into the recommendations. But I didn't realise that they weren't, but at the time. But
notes to self type of thing.
I assumed they were things I naturally would have done had things been different, but things weren't. So
what
these are notes I was thinking. Well, it's a simple story, Ian, and the facts are that.
It says you fell down the stairs.
Well, the facts are that I just taken it. I just taken a shower.
Right.
And I was in another room, and I was toweling myself down, and I was about to head out on some door-to-door calls around the constituency, and people are very worried at the moment when the doorbell rang, and simply I just ran across the landing, and I think there must have been suds under my feet, and my legs just went from under me, and next thing I know, just Jesus hurtling down the stairs, and next thing I know, I'm crawling across the floor to the phone. It's like a scene out of Misery. And next thing, paramedics arrived, and there was a bit of explaining to do, because I was face down on the floor in my jocks, which was a little about 5 minutes.
I'm getting a picture in my head.
Well, when you're face down on the floor in your jocks and you're screaming, and I think there's a couple of mixed messages.
Listen, we're getting a lot of people texting in and ringing in there and wishing you all the best, and including, I've got actually one on the line here. I think it's Malachy. Hello, Malachy.
This one. Hey,
Bertie. That's very nice. Have you got a message? Do you want to say something?
Ellie Matthew.
And your family ages for that, and the outcome for that, and me.
Sorry, Ian, I didn't.
About the decision about Morning, and
the leg is gone there again. Ian.
From Today FM Ireland, this is the Ian Dempsey Breakfast Show podcast.